IGP risk imprisonment as court summons police boss for contempt. Those who are supposed to maintain law and order are the ones committing the crime, are the ones who are now being held responsible for contempt, and what have you. IGP of Nigeria, Inspector General of Police, risk going to prison. Anyway, my people, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if this is your first time. Thank you so much. IGP risk imprisonment as court summons police boss for contempt. A federal high court in Abuja has ordered the Inspector General of Police, Mohammed Adamu, to appear on February the 4th over his continuous disobedience to court order. He is expected to show cause why contempt charge should not be filed against him, which might land him in prison. The court summon was said to have been served on Adamu at the Federal High Court in Abuja. Justice Joma Ukwe issued the summons against the IGP following his alleged refusal to reinstate a Deputy Commissioner of Police, Patrick Okeli, who was forcefully retired. The court has set aside the forceful retirement of Okeli on the ground that due process was not followed. The court has also imposed a fine of 10 million as cost against the police authority. Although the police has contested the Federal High Court's judgment at the Court of Appeal, a loss to the applicant court affirmed that the decision of the lower court must stand. In compliance with the Court of Appeal decision, DCP Okoli was reinstated via a letter. In another letter was again retired compulsorily. Justice Ijoma also listened to arguments conversed by Arinze Solomon. Counsel of the applicant issued an order directing the IGP to appear before her on Thursday, February the 4th. An enrolled order signed by the judge reads in part, an order of this court is thereby made mandatory the Inspector General of Police to appear before this court on February the 4th at 9 a.m. to show cause why a contempt proceeding should not be taken against the Inspector General of Police for refusing to obey the judgment of the court in this matter, which judgment was affirmed by the Court of Appeal. The summons shall be served forthwith. So this is what is happening currently. One police officer was forcefully made to retire. So I took the matter to court in a civilized, in a democratic setting. That should never happen. Apart from the 10 billion, he will be there until his retirement date. But in Nigeria, if you're a whistleblower and if you blow a whistle, guess what? They will kill you and nothing will happen. You heard me correctly. They will do that and nothing will happen, and they will go scot-free unless God intercept them. So you see, law, there is no regard for the rule of law in this country. You know, when Trump was saying Nigeria, that is a lawless country and what have you, Nigerians then reacted, how dare you? And because you don't know how to talk, blah, 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 blah. Do you know why he said that? Do you know why Trump then said what he said? It was because of the crops of leaders we have. The ones who are zoo-like. The ones who will not allow truth to be seen in our community, in our nation. The ones who have, other agenda with regards to, the people. What they have is not because they are sincere. Now, you forcefully retired somebody who has been working in the force, and guess what? I guess his due diligence, his due, we are not paid him. I guess it was you just be stopped like that without, no further notice, nothing being done. He does not even understand why he's been asked to retire. Okay, this went on. The court has gone on and has said, yes, what the judgment, they've looked at the whole evidence before them and said, what happened is, we think, in our opinion, that the police force is wrong. The police force was ordered to pay the man 10 million, which they went to the High Court, to appeal court, to contest. They lost that judgment because the appeal court said, yes, what the lower court has said is correct. We want him reinstated immediately. They sent a letter saying he's been reinstated. Before you know it again, another letter forcing him to retire again. So you see, there is fire on the mountain, where every unit, everybody has become some god who would not listen to the voice of reasoning or truth, who would rather do their own thing. In their own corner, everybody has become a god. Everybody has become a god, So this is where, this is what is happening right now. This is what is going on. In their own corner, everybody, how can, the court give order? The court is there to bring a balance in judgment. But today, Nigerian court system has greatly, I say greatly, been compromised, that they don't speak the truth. They don't speak the truth. All they do is lie. All they do is, they just go ahead and speak their own thing, not because they are sincere or they want to be honest. They are working for their principal, so to say. Most of them are working for their principal. So this is what is happening. In government, is so. He knows he's got the ears of some persons, and so he can do and undo, and nobody will, nobody will question him. So who is the court to tell him what to do? Who is the court to tell him how to go about what he needs to do? So you see, that's why the country is in the state she is today. That's why the country has not been able to effectively move forward. This is where, the rule of law should come forth. For how long now Omoyele Sowore has been in Abuja? The courts just delaying him there, keeping him there. No, he can't travel. He has not seen his wife and family, his children, for a while now, because Nigerian government has cleverly used court case to keep him down. The rule of law that they themselves don't obey. As a matter of fact, he cannot jump on the plane and leave the country. So they have decided to punish him, and punish him well. Leave us a comment. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. God bless you. Bye for now.